fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv, and you run into...
And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
He's got the first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. Christian McCaffrey, the complete package. He's got the power, the hands, the agility, and he certainly also has the speed, as evident. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Rico Gafford, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return.
21-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. A first down run by Jones not going to work out as he's hit and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20, this one over 30. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. Open space inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And we are tied at 7.
Suckup set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And this one complete to Gafford. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down.
A gain of 14.
So one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Bridgewater. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. To throw, it's Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Brady on target there to Godwin. Has some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. From the gun, it's Brady. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Panther football to start quarter number 2. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10 as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Open man is Samuel, complete.
This is too easy right
Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 61 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score, Panthers 14, Buccaneers 7. Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Flushed out right. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Mike Evans has been so good downfield. I think that sometimes we end up taking him for granted. When you look back at what he's done each year in the league, he's been a 1,000-yard receiver each and every time. Now paired with the prolific Tom Brady, those numbers could really jump.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady will drop this underneath for Jones. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On 3rd and long, it's Brady. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Well, don't tell any defensive coordinator I played for, but that might be considered a win for both teams because defensively they stopped them short and forced the 4th down. But offensively, they picked up enough yards to give their kicker a better shot if that's what they want to do.
On 4th down, Ryan Succop now for the Buccaneer field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Bridgewater. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2nd and 11. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, Bridgewater. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. Pass the, there he goes, left side. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house from Buccaneers TD.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 17-14. Returnable here for Davis. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
Oh, you know that did not feel good. Vita Vea with the sack there. And we know he's a big-time presence on the defensive line, especially against the run. But he'll surprise you with his quickness and his upfield agility in order to get to the quarterback. If you're blocking him, it's going to be a long afternoon or evening, a tough proposition.
Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater. It got his man complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
Oh, yeah.
And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. On second down, McCaffrey. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. Christian McCaffrey, a guy that can beat you in so many ways. He's a threat to go the distance literally every time he touches the football.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today, because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
Yeah, he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing...
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the rookie Jeremy Chin. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Bridgewater. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Mike Edwards picks it off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Here's Brady to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. A rare pick 6. sixth thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick sixes in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
So we come upon halftime, intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. Again for Evans. This time he's got him. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Good catch there by Mike Evans, and his ability to get downfield and create big plays is something that Tom Brady hasn't had on the perimeter in the last few seasons. Mike Evans often fools defenders with his speed because he's so long. People think he can't be that fast, but he is, and combines it with terrific hands and makes big catches.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup of 38. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well to get a few stops.
A quick throw by Brady, complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Brady to throw again. And he's brought down. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion. And that makes this a 1-point game now.
25.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he is going to have the Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 38-yard line.
To the air again with Bridgewater. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
To Ian Thomas. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Bridgewater. And he's got his target. That's more. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 34 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, but it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Brady. The left side completion to Jones. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we see.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Panthers have recovered.
Brady's pass complete. Fumble on the play. Recovered by Carolina.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Back now in Tampa. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Bridgewater to throw it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. So after the INT, it's Brady. That's caught by Howard. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On 1st down, Brady. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. Over the middle to Evans. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
At the 14-yard line.
from the shotgun to give to Jones. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Let's go. Let's get that touch.
From the gun, it's Brady. Being chased out left. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Antonio Brown there to make the grab. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Suckup set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Bridgewater. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. The 30, 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Ian Thomas, 79 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And here's a throw caught by Gronkowski. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Brady's throw there complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
10 at the 27-yard line.
Again, it's Brady. It's complete. He's got one. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
That's another Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
Now Brady again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Gronkowski again. He was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch. take the hit and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Brady will try again on second down. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the... And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. And it's no good. That could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th.
Set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Their own 17-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So Bridgewater needing to work a little magic after that sack on a 3rd and long. Bridgewater to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. That's pulled in at the 32. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. To throw is Brady. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
Brady with a quick throw here to Evans out wide. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Evans. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Now Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. Back to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. The 40, 30, 10, 5, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
That catch good for only a couple.
7-yard line.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Panthers, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.